behind the gills, and you cut along the backbone on both sides so that you have these two fillets that are still connected at the tail. The next thing you want to do is cut the head and the backbone away from those two fillets. And we don't like to waste anything at fish camp, so all these leftover pieces will be used to make a stew for the dogs. And actually, if those were a higher quality salmon, like a sockeye, we would use the fish heads to make fish head soup, which is a delicacy, and we serve it to our elders to show them respect.
Okay, I've heard some rumors about fish head soup, but I got to tell you, I've never tried it, honestly. Can you tell us what it tastes like, Haley?
I don't know. I'm not old enough.
Not old enough yet. Okay, I get it. All right, tell us about the knife in your hand. What are you doing right now, Haley?
Right now I'm scoring the salmon, so I'm just cutting into this almost all the way down to the skin. I'll hold it up in just a second, and you'll see that this opens up the whole fillet. It gives it more surface area, helps it dry faster once it gets into the smokehouse.
All right, get your cameras ready. Gravity takes over. Perfect. Now, do you take that and put that in the smokehouse right now, Haley?
Actually, before we take this fillet and hang it into the smokehouse, we put it on an air drying rack, like the one next to me here, just for about an hour or two, until it stops dripping and has a tacky texture on the outside. Then once we're finished with that, the fillet will go into the smokehouse for 2 weeks until it's fully dehydrated. When it's finished, it looks like this. And these fillets are really lightweight. Each of the dogs will eat one a day when they're out on the top line.
All right, and tell us about when you prepare the salmon for yourselves and not the dogs. Haley, what do you do differently?
Well, most importantly, for ourselves, we use a higher quality salmon. My family likes the sockeye. Instead of those larger fillets, we'll cut the salmon into thin strips, like these, which we just call salmon strips. We'll brine these overnight. My grandma's recipe for a brine is brown sugar, honey, and salt. And then we smoke them for about 3 days with alderwood, which gives the salmon a sweeter flavor. The dog food is smoked for 2 weeks, and we'll just use whatever we have laying around. Usually it's sprucewood, just because the dogs aren't very picky.
No, they're just hungry. Haley, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Can you tell our friends what they're going to expect here at the Chena Indian Village?
Yeah, the guys that you met back on board the boat will be taking you on a tour here in the village, sharing about our Athabascan culture. I'll be at one of your 3 stops, and I'll also be at fish camp during the free time if you have any questions about fish camp life.
Thank you so much.